Previously on Project Runway. Your challenge, we want to see your take on a luxe, comfy, chic look fit for a day out in the town. What's the top doing?
Oh, I'm fixing the top.
The fabric choices are cool, but maybe there's one unexpected element.
Yeah.
Grandma's very chic at the beach, so you have like an hour and a half to finish this whole dress.
Bye! Oh my gosh, we always need more time.
Chastity, this looked so different than anything that we have seen from you.
Aaron, it looked feminine, it looked elevated.
The winner is Christina. I love this look, everything about it.
Coral, Zayden, Octavio, and Project. None of you were able to execute on every aspect of this challenge.
Octavio and Zayden, you are both out.
Fashion designer Christian Siriano, journalist Elaine Welteroth, fashion designer Brandon Maxwell, and editor-in-chief of Elle magazine, Nina Garcia, are looking for America's next great fashion designer. At stake for the winner, $250,000 supplied by Pilot Friction Erasable Pens, a feature in Elle magazine, and a career-changing mentorship with the Council of Fashion Designers of America. This is Project Runway.
How'd you sleep, Tutu?
I dream a lot.
You did? Good dreams?
No.
Oh, Octavio, my best friend here, went home.
I couldn't stop crying after he left. There's so many memories. We really bonded into each other.
Honey.
Daddy! Oh, Daddy!
He's more like a brother to me.
Feels so small after being 16 altogether.
And how do you feel after yesterday that you were in the bottom?
When I was there, I thought I was gonna go. Because I saw Octavio and I think he's such a great designer and the judges love him, so I thought they were gonna choose him over me. I really wanna stay.
Oh my God, it's from Christian. Good morning, designers. You're the final 8. You've passed the halfway point and you've earned a break. There's a bar next to your house. Bottomless mimosas on me. And I'll see you there. Christian said bottomless mimosas. I'll see you there. We about to drink.
I already don't feel good about this. Christian don't invite you to a bar to have a drink.
I'm just taking one.
This is so good. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Does anybody ever there want to pour a little bit more in here? I feel like I can't have a half-empty glass.
Hi, designer.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Hi.
I am so excited to see Brandon. I saw that Brandon has these beautiful long lashes that I will never see far away or in camera.
Good morning.
Hi.
It's so early. I never see you this early.
So, do you want to know why you're really here?
Yeah.
Fashion and cocktails have a long history. Almost 100 years ago, the cocktail dress was invented when women first dared to drink in public. It became a woman's go-to garment for when she wanted to dress a little less formal and a lot more free to have fun. And now, the cocktail dress is a staple in a modern woman's closet and an essential, I think, for any fashion business.
So your challenge, make a cocktail dress for the modern woman using anything you can find in this cocktail bar. It's the unconventional materials challenge.
This challenge is always the best.
There's nothing here.
Guys, behind me, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a kitchen back there,
Oh my
storage
God.
room. Get it? Cocktail dress, cocktail bar.
I have been waiting for the unconventional materials challenge. It's my favorite challenge.
I've made things out of candy before. I used to use mirrors, just weird stuff. I feel like it's coming full circle in my career.
What I love about this challenge is this is very technically exciting to see all the different types of materials that you can work with. Anything you can grab, touch, pull off the walls, take apart, rip apart, it's yours. And if you can sew some of these materials together, it says a lot. Please just watch the hot glue. Please and God, watch the hot glue.
All right, designers, this is a 2-day challenge. You'll have 20 minutes to grab up all your materials. Remember, there's no trip to Mood. All right, guys, let me pass out your model cards. Ooh, look how cute. Little menus, I'm gonna mix it up. It's the bill. All right, guys, so you have your model cards, and you guys can sketch when you get back to the workroom, okay? You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Your time starts now.
You're just like dropping everything.
Hey, get out of there!
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is hilarious.
Crazy. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what makes a cocktail dress? I see all these stirs, and so I know I'm going to make fringe because I want to stay true to the 20s and kind of the shapes and styles that were worn then.
This pile is mine. Don't touch it.
At this point, I really just wanna grab everything. At first, I went after those cups, and then I saw the dollies there. The lace kind of like grabbed my attention, so I grabbed like every single piece of it.
What about this glass? I feel like I can have it.
I grabbed coffee filters. I don't know what I'm gonna use those for, but there were a lot. This is where your creative mind comes into play. When you get all these materials, then you figure out a shape, then you figure out what you're gonna do. But you need materials in order to do that. This is all mine. I'll slap somebody. What's that?
I see these straw boxes that maybe they could help to create a texture of plastic fish skin. So I'm just like taking everything.
I grabbed cover mats, bar mats, and it's like, okay, I can do something with this. I was thinking of doing top. I'm just grabbing as much as I can, and I'll figure it out later.
Just grab the whole box.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with a cornhole board?
I never heard this name of the game.
You gotta have beanbags to play cornhole.
What is it, cornhole, right?
Yes, cornhole.
Yeah, cornhole.
I got beanbags.
We're gonna play.
It is difficult because I don't get inspired by these materials. But when I see the to-go containers, I have an idea for my dress.
30 seconds. 30 seconds?
I need another bag.
Ah, help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
I got a bunch of stuff, and the next thing was to get a drink. I mean, it was a stressful situation. There was champagne there. I'm sorry. There's a bottle in my bag, too.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, guys, I think it's time to go home.
I think the tiger got let out of all of us today.
All right, everybody, let's go back to the workroom. Somebody got the bottles of champagne, right?
Yeah, and I have a glass if you want to sip.
Oh my God. Could you walk any slower, Grandma?
Rude.
Oh my God.
My shoulder.
Look at all that space you have.
Oh my God, everybody. We all got our own table.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Being able to have one full table to yourself is amazing. But I'm just staring at all this stuff, and I literally don't know what I'm gonna do.
Is there a garment in this bag?
Oh my God, the umbrellas.
I don't know what I'm doing with them, but we'll figure it
I
out.
don't know what we're doing with anything.
I'm telling you, I have a party store here.
Jesus Christ, you look like you have a coffee shop.
What is cocktail to me? That is the question.
Coming up,
I'm playing with the texture and to see which one goes better.
it's gonna look like a tinfoil dress. You're in your head. No.
Oh.
designing a cocktail dress out of unconventional materials is a little freaky. You're doing it with all these things that you don't necessarily know how they work yet. Oh. Okay. This glass, it's for just like a nice mosaic that I don't know exactly what it's gonna be yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be lovely. Did you guys use a 2 or 4 on Mimi?
I think we used a 4.
Thank you so much. When someone says cocktail dress, I think of party, I think of festive. The main portion of this piece will be the fringe from the doors, and that's gonna be my connector from the top to the bottom. Does anybody know how to load a staple gun?
Really? Already sewing?
I'm just like trying some textures.
My idea is to create a textile of straws. I haven't drawn nothing yet, but once I have the sample of the textile, I'll see what to do.
I feel like I got too much stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh, praise the Lord. I am feeling good because I think unconventional is something that it's a little arts and craft thing that I do all day.
Is anybody coming up with a theme for their cocktail party?
Mine has a theme.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the theme?
It's a UN First Ladies brunch.
Oh, so serious.
And she's gonna show up and they're looking like she owned the place. I am using the couch leather as a base, and then it's gonna be covered with that lace dollies. But I think I'm ready to cut my papers. My inspiration went straight to the island again, because in the island, there's a lot of lace. My grandmother had a ton of them. You go to somebody's house, there's lace on the table, the curtain is probably lace. We just love a lace.
Chocolate, what are you doing?
Melting plastic.
You have a spoon?
Yeah, I'm making flower petals.
Oh.
Melt, come on, bubble up. It got too hard. So I am making a pencil-length dress using lots and lots of straws and bottle caps. So many straws to cut up. I'm taking the different sizes of straws. When I cut them up, look like small beads. All right, let's make fetch happen.
So you sure you don't have a theme for your cocktail party?
Not really. I mean, all I know is I want red.
Red?
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Oh my God. I inherited my artistic abilities from my father. He could literally take a picture of a family member. He would just outline it just by looking at it. But now that I'm watching my oldest daughter do the exact same thing, that, I can't even describe that type of feeling. Like, she has the gift. She can pick up a pencil and just draw. And I thank him for that gift.
I'm making fringe. Apparently stiff 1,000 stir fringe. I think I've got about 10 yards here, and that's what I wanted, so we'll see how it turns out. If not, I'm back to square one, but I think this will work. I am making a cocktail dress out of a tablecloth, stirs, straws, and I'm adding a feathery jacket made out of parchment paper. It's probably gonna look like a 90s prom dress when I'm done, but I like it.
I'm doing recycled plastic sequins. And then I'm gonna make all over dress with this sequins.
By the time you're done with this, we won't have a lighter left.
And then, guys, you are stopping to smoke.
Oh my God.
Since it's a cocktail dress, I've been wanting to do this corset with cups. In this material can look very interesting. I have no idea how many straws this dress is gonna take. I'm just like so nervous that $5 are not enough.
Psst. Why are you crying? What's happening? Why are you crying? I know, but right now I need you to work on this because he would want you to do good in this, okay? Don't let it get into your work, okay?
We got 3 hours and 56 minutes left in this day.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Are we creating fabulousness?
Hi.
Oh, hi. What's happening?
Coral,
Yeah?
are you using the black straws?
Yes. Are you using black straws too?
If you don't use them, let me know.
It's all black straws, all of these boxes. I see Chantal working with straws. And I saw Aaron working with straws. And it's like, oh my gosh, everyone is using straws. I don't want to use the straws if everyone is using straws.
Coral?
So I got a lot of straws, and Chantal is doing straws too, but I have all these boxes and they're all black.
You could figure out what else you have. You didn't get anything to weave or do any knotting or anything, nothing.
I have these. Yeah.
Oh, trash bags, that could be cool. Could you weave them?
Yes.
Could you do a
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot.
I mean, Jesus, you're killing me. That's looking interesting. I don't know.
Okay.
What are you doing over here? Tell me everything.
Then playing with the texture and see which one goes better.
You're in your head. No. It's gonna look like a tinfoil dress, and it's a mini corset dress. That's not what you do. This is interesting. This is very different from what's happening in the room. So I think you should lean into this. Maybe it's funny words or something graphic. That could be interesting. Maybe it's something from where you're from. The whole point is unconventional. What's unconventional about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, now go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, mister.
Hey, honey.
Are you making a skirt?
I am. It looks like freaking metal. I am creating a modern day flapper because I want to stay true to the 20s and because like roaring 20s 100 years ago, roaring 20s maybe now after COVID. Please don't put a prohibition on alcohol though. I may need that.
You cut up the straws?
It stirs.
Oh, the stirs. Okay.
I have been in the top 4 times, never won. 4 times, safe. Clearly, I am falling short somewhere. I need to do something to stand out. Silver may have been the wrong way to go, but I kind of love the silver.
Ooh, what are those?
This is fun.
So it's like little, they're so
Sequins.
pretty.
I wanted to make the full dress with this sequence. I don't have the base, you know?
Why can't this netting be your base?
I have this,
Yeah.
and I have these
And that.
pieces.
You can't just do a
feel it.
picnic plaid skirt.
No.
No, come
I know,
on.
I don't feel it.
But I think if you can figure out a way to like make this look like a real beaded dress, you have all of this, like maybe you could cut pieces from here.
You know what?
Oh, here
I
we are.
can do the bottom part, and then the bottom can be fully from this sequence, silver sequence.
Look at you, you worked it out already.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hi, Christian.
What's happening? So you're cutting up all these
Tiny straws.
tiny straws
And big
into
straws.
tinier little beads.
Yes, I did want to play with texture because it's gonna be all one color.
So the idea is that everything's beaded,
Yeah.
but then you'll spray paint at the end to be this one monochromatic of color, right?
No, I've already started spray paint.
Oh, you're gonna spray paint. But you could just do it at the end once it's all on.
You're right.
Couldn't you? Spray paint it.
This is why you're Christian.
Yeah, true.
Oh my God, I'm doing a lot of work. I've never been so many hours sitting down in a chair in that machine.
Like doing and sewing and sewing and sewing and sewing. Oh my God.
Bones, what are you doing? I like your little Edith Beale look.
Thank you.
Where's that scarf from?
Home.
Oh yeah, you just had it?
It's mine.
Okay.
I want to take this fringe and like crisscross it in the front. I'm gonna hot glue all the straps to this so that it stays.
Okay.
And then I'll lay this over top so that it holds it.
Okay.
I grabbed glass tables.
Is there a lot of these?
It's a whole lot.
Wait, this is gorgeous.
Right? I'll tap it just lightly so that it breaks up a little bit more, like after I glue it down. All right, what's your thoughts?
I think you'll figure it out as you go along what is successful, but I think that this broken glass that you took like a table and cracked it is really interesting and innovative. I think you should lean more into something that is like so special.
It's not too many times that Christian comes by and he's just like, to me, so without changing too much. Yeah, I'm very thankful for this and I feel like I'm headed in a good direction. I'll get back to work.
Okay, get back to, oh, you're breaking glass?
Yeah.
In the scarf?
Yeah.
It's quite a juxtaposition. We're all over the place. Very interesting quiet room we've got going on here. Roger, it's a mess over here.
It is. So I am using the couch as my base.
What's the shape gonna be?
All the pieces are outside. If you want to take a little walk, it's nice outside.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I'll take this.
Okay,
and
great.
then
I'll take this.
This reminded me of home because we use a lot of lace and embroidery and details like that. This entire dress is gonna be literally
creating
a texture of this.
So the skirt's gonna have a lot of volume then.
The bigger ones are gonna be up here, and then when I get up there, I'm cutting them lower, and I'm gonna put it together, and I'm gonna glue these on, and then spray paint right onto the dress form.
I think you have to make sure that this doesn't look really like crafty.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time, but I'm really loving that direction of using the dollies.
What a nice, beautiful walk. Thank you.
My dream is to be the Haitian version of Oscar de la Renta for Haiti, like Oscar de la Renta was for DR. They created beautiful work, clean, elegant, well-made, with enough detail there to be wow, but not to overwhelm you. And that's what I love about Oscar de la Renta.
Spray painted after.
Spray painting after, yeah.
Should we play cornhole?
Yes, people
America
were playing.
versus Russia. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Okay, get it in. If I don't get it in, it's very bad. You got 1 point.
Yes!
I'm leaving! Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Christian.
Leave those boots in the back for me. Oh my God, 30 minutes!
Doing macrame with him with the bags. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can on the skirt.
Nice.
It's gonna be crazy, but
It is a little crazy, but it's
yeah.
cool.
Oh, I got more red straws. Why did I decide to cut up straws into bite-sized Captain Crunch pieces to individually place these straws on the bodice? Why did I do this to myself?
Time's up.
No.
I didn't hear
Time
that.
to go. Now I just have to do the sleeves and the skirt, and that's it.
That's it.
I really love what I'm doing, and I have to take the risk. With this look, finally, I will prove the judges that the Christian Siriano safe was for me.
All right, let's go.
Come on, everybody, let's go.
Coming up, is it working?
I think so.
That does not fit. You gotta work this out. This doesn't even fit yet. You barely got anything done.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Girl, it's like Iron Man. Wow.
Damn, I'm hungry.
What's this gonna be?
Mandarin gum.
Oh, out of what?
Thank you, plastic bag.
Thank you, plastic bags.
Yeah, thank you.
Do I exit after I say thank you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Exit, thank you.
Thank you, exit.
Christian said, maybe you can make something where you're coming from.
Thank you.
I come from Shanghai. The Western country has the cocktail dress. In China, Shanghai is the place ladies wear this Mandarin gown with the typical features.
Why are you so skinny?
I had a very bad day yesterday. I don't feel inspired, but I feel this is the new day to move on.
Yeah, I think this can make a nice patty.
Nice, Patty.
Yeah. A patty is a wig, but I call them patties because I'm inspired by Patti LaBelle and her iconic hairstyles. Oh, now we can do the Project Patties because I got enough patties for all of us.
Oh my God.
Oh, I burned my finger, Lord. The greatest hits by the Project Patties of season 19, Project Runway.
Season 19.
My God.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, Christian.
Oh, what a serenade.
God, make it stop.
All right, who wants a model?
I want one. You're going to a diplomatic party.
So I'm gonna have you hold it right there.
So probably this is going to be a little bit, you know, like itchy.
Unconventional materials. It's a hard one, I'm sure.
Okay, what do you have to do?
I want to do the sleeves.
I mean, it's very gorgeous. Did you make a sleeve at all?
I didn't have the time today, so
Yeah.
I'm leaving it at the end. I want to have like a clean dress, and after, once the dress is done,
Then you'll see.
yeah. At least right now I know that I have enough straws, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to make the sleeves.
I thought the sleeve was really cool.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Feel tight? A little bit under the arms. Yes.
Is it working?
I think so.
That does not fit. You gotta work this out. This has to fit. This doesn't even fit yet.
I can definitely move the dart
Yeah.
higher.
This gets the texture. You're gonna paint it. And this
This
gets
entire
text-
thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing all the way
A
up.
lot of volume. Maybe you don't use so many now.
This is gonna
Yeah.
go up to here, and then it starts to get smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller as it goes, smaller, smaller. And I was even thinking maybe do like strips.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to add more volume in where it's not needed.
Okay, I'm leaving you to work it out.
Oh, he does this every time.
Hello? How are you gonna beat this entire thing? You barely got anything done.
I'm gonna cover it.
So much.
I'm gonna.
All this skirt.
I know. He scares the out of me.
Okay, let's try this one.
Cute, right?
How's it gonna be gorgeous and perfect?
So this will be the Mandarin button.
Yeah?
And this patchwork won't be like this shape.
What is that?
This is the sign you see yesterday.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, no, this will be attached from the bottom,
Oh.
like that, the patchwork on the dress.
Oh.
Yes, I started it over.
Can you do any like beautiful binding or anything to make it look
More
a little more
solid.
expensive and a little more real? Because right now, it
It's-
still just looks like a bag dress. Think about it.
Okay. Yes, cool. Okay.
All right, designers, everybody say goodbye to your models.
All right, bye, honey.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
All right, guys, you have a lot of work to do, all of you. Less singing, more gluing and sewing. Got it? All right.
Bye, Christian.
Goodbye.
Have a good
Oh,
day.
God.
Bye, Christian.
3 hours left.
Ooh.
No.
Leave it no time.
Yes.
Look, Christina.
I like it white.
I like it white too. And I think I am 99.5% sure that I do not want to add color to this. And if I do, it's gonna be just at the bottom.
I finished the dress, but for me it's not enough. In my head, I have that dress with some sleeves. So I'm like really trying to put the dress the way I see it in my head tomorrow.
Christina.
I
Lighter
know, I'm
theme.
like, that's what I'm doing. Plastic, I'm melting, and it's something new and cool. So it's like a crystal, which reminds me of some topic in school. It was written that you can grow crystal from poison. I bought it, and I put it on a window where was my parrot, and I started to grow these crystals. And unfortunately, then we lost my parrot, but I did grow the crystals.
1 hour, guys. 1 hour.
What do you have left to do?
I have to put my collar on, put my sleeves on, and then put the snaps.
This is really beautiful.
Really?
I'm tired of straws. I'm tired of spray paint. My hands are silver. I'm turning into the Tin Man. I might have time to make that feather jacket.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
Okay, well, it'll get finished tomorrow then.
2 whole minutes.
This is really the Sewing Olympics. They should just rename it that.
All right, guys. That's it for the day.
Give me more time. Let's go, let's wash the hair.
Yes.
To a better place.
Oh.
I want to feel big.
So I can remake that drink.
Oh my God.
How are you feeling now? Feeling better?
A little better. See how bubbly I was today.
Yeah, it was better than yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. I am very appreciative that I can have the friendship to other designers.
The last glue gun just took my whole skin out.
Back in China, I grew up as an only child. That was a policy. We don't have siblings, so that's why I'm so bonded with my friends. I have like 5 or 6 closures, like 40. So I have to finish that. I would love to have kids one day. And I want my kid to have friends and have siblings.
You put that in the fridge, please. Some of us have really become close. There's no way you can't. And we're just a little bit more than halfway through. And I have been so very fortunate to have been part of that amazingness.
I can't ever remember that name.
Yeah, I
did the
couldn't.
cake thing.
And then,
What the is going on?
Oh my gosh, they're so close to us.
I don't want to see this.
We're like, oh my God, did a war just break out in New York?
It is incredible. I get the chance to stand in awe with new friends watching one hell of a firework display. That's pretty beautiful.
Let's see.
My game plan when I get into the workroom is cover the bottom half of the dress. I'm just gonna bottle cap the rest of the top because guess who still has to spray paint it? I do. Glue gun, plug that up first.
I know there's one thing I need to finish before Luz gets here. Does it need to be a jacket? Is it just gonna be too much? And I've got an idea. Why can't it be a cape? When I think of the 20s and I think of like Myrna Loy and a lot of the actresses of the time, a lot of them wore like a capelet. Perfect.
I'm gonna grab this.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna use it.
Okay, thank you.
it's the runway day, and I still have to hot glue all the toothpicks on top of my gown. I'm very happy today.
I think that's good.
Hey, Christian.
Hi, Christian.
Are we doing great?
Yes.
Okay. Send in the models.
Hey. Oh, cute dress.
I'm good, honey. How are you? I need to put this on you and make sure I get the zipper right.
I like it clean. The simplicity of it, and that you can see the color in the back.
I'm gonna pull tight. Ready?
Yeah, pull tight.
Squeeze in. Mimi looks fantastic in this dress. She's giving me Bond girl. Like, it's the modern day Bond girl in a modern day cocktail dress. I think I should just use some of this.
It is poking me at the back of my neck.
Let me, Okay, now turn.
That feels a lot better.
Does that feel better? It looks better too, because it's not as scraggly down there.
Yeah,
Okay, I feel better now. It's not a jacket, actually. It's a cape. Yes, ma'am. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Okay, now you're too tall for me to try to figure it out. Originally, I wanted a cocktail dress with 2 big sleeves made of straws, but now that there's no time, it seems that it's going to be just 1 sleeve.
Looks like a wing.
When I saw the basic dress, I was like, this is beautiful, but with the sleeve, it's like, boom.
Can you smash things? Oh my God, I have my model doing manual labor. It's okay. I'm trying to figure out what else I can add to this skirt to fill it up, fill it in, get it done. I grab popcorn, I grab knife heads, and I'm just about to glue where I can to make texture and still have like a cohesive look that makes sense. Why is this moving so slow?
How are you feeling? I'm good. I'm also tired.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I cannot feel my fingers, but I am actually really happy about this design because it's really fresh design. I did create some new materials from existing materials, and it's a very sexy dress.
I'm so excited.
Designers, when you're ready, take your models to the Tresemme Hair Salon and the Maybelline Makeup Studio.
I want an all-over wet finish.
All right, well, I'm gonna start by using a little bit of Tresemme Extra Hold Gel to, really help create sculpture around your hairline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dark red lip.
Yes!
Dark.
She came yesterday with all her hair up.
Kind of like bohemian.
Yeah, like
bohemian
very
chic.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I know exactly what to do. A little bit of Tresemme Keratin Smooth Serum.
Okay.
Just to, add a little bit of shine to your twist.
Oh my God.
Wait, so tell me.
Yeah, I love it.
I am going to ombre from bottom up. I just don't want to mess with the rest on top. I think it's so clean and fresh and delicate.
White. It's a doily dress. Yeah. What you looking at me for? You did it.
Well, I like my doily dress. You don't know it's doilies. That's the key thing.
Yeah.
It does not look like an unconventional material. It looks like lace.
You're actually an insane person. You've got to paint this dress. You have 30 minutes. Like, for real.
I'm in beast mode
Like,
right now.
if you don't paint the dress, it's never gonna dry.
Okay.
Why don't you glue afterward?
I'm gonna run around like a chicken and dry it outside.
Shut up, Bug.
Go look on the wall and see what shoe you like and get your size.
You're going in a painted dress, honey. Get ready. Ah! 17 minutes.
Ow, I just burned myself. Okay.
Look, there's no glue. So well made. So nice. Gorgeous. Thank you. All right, designers, we're leaving this room in 10 minutes.
10 minutes to dress up.
She's a little short. The slit is too high, and I'm not putting her down the runway where they can see any of her goodies. So now I have to take coffee filters, go outside, spray paint them, come back in, glue them, burn the out of my hands. I'm not gonna burn you, I promise. And go and do it again and again until I'm okay with where it lays, because I can't send her down the runway like that.
Very good.
Okay.
Turn for me to the back.
Oh, we did it. 6 minutes, Anna. Are those snaps gonna stay? When she walks, it doesn't burst open?
Oh, you mean walking? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
let's go.
walking. Did you know it's a runway?
I'm trying to sew the bag.
All right, designers, that's time. Let's go backstage, last look.
My couture beads, they keep falling. I'm trying not to break in front of the other designers, but I'm freaking out because I do not want to go home on a challenge that I feel like fits my fashion story and my purpose.
You have literally seconds.
I don't know how to do this.
Coming up.
The fit wasn't flattering on your model.
What kind of person just picks straws?
Frankly, I guess too much of a glue gun did you in.
We're down to 8, you guys.
Yeah.
It's getting really real, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I am very excited to introduce you to our guest judge today. He is the go-to designer for influential women like Lady Gaga, And I know you saw that look on Kamala Harris at the inauguration. Yes. Please meet fashion designer Christopher John Rogers.
Another black man coming up, and he's very young. So like, kudos to you, Christopher.
Hi, designers. I'm super excited to see what you guys have cooked up for us.
The theme is cocktail party. So what do you say we get this party started?
Oh, yes.
Let's start the show.
I'm looking at UN in the runway, and I'm just enjoying this moment. It looks edgy, it looks sexy, it looks powerful. I feel so good and so proud that I'm still in the competition, and I had the chance to prove to the judges how creative I am.
For this unconventional challenge, I was trying to put my personality onto the dress and something for fun. When I see my model walking down the runway, I feel there's a lot of fun from my look. It looks great. The dress fits her perfectly. The colors are matching. I'm very happy for the result.
Mimi looks so good. The look, the character is all coming together. She's got her bond bag with the diamonds in it. I feel like I've definitely done enough to stay in this competition with this look, as well as possibly win it.
It almost looks better than fabric removed.
I'm very happy with this, especially the silhouette. I thought it was so cool and so different from anything I have seen so far in the runway. I think my garment can be seen more as actual materials and not like a fabric.
They are killing it.
I know.
I'm just watching her legs move and the coffee filters flounce. That's the positive. The look is giving what I wanted it to give. The only downside is popcorn fell off, so all the white and the coffee filters are showing through. I didn't have enough time to execute the look to perfection, so I feel like I really sealed my fate.
Somebody left the popcorn on the runway.
I see big, ruffly, feathery amazingness. For once, I didn't care if the judges literally took a magnifying glass to this look. It's unconventional materials. It is put together well. Like, I didn't expect it to look that good. I hope they like it.
It moves beautifully. You can see through the dress the color that was painted on. I hope the judges saw that I put in work into this. I attempted of recreating something new with this dolly. You use dolly and cake, not creating lace with dolly.
This dress is very sexy, but still sophisticated. And I'm really proud of all the work I did. And I think it's important as a designer and artist to work further and to push further the material you already have. I think that's the goal for Unconventional Challenge.
Designers, I have seen many unconventional material challenges. In fact, I've seen them all.
Literally.
But this is one of the best.
Rarely am I speechless. And I am completely speechless. It was incredible.
Congratulations on getting through what is always the most painful challenge.
Thank you.
One of you will be the winner, and one of you will be out. Hey, designers. Can you please step up to the runway? We have scored your designs. Bones, Coral, you are in. You may leave the runway.
Yes.
The 6 of you had the highest and lowest scores. One of you will be the winner, and one of you will be out.
Okay, here comes one of our favorite looks. This one blew us away. Aaron, what did you use for your look?
This is the soft, cushy cabinet liner for glasses. There are 1,000 stirs, put on duct tape sewn through and then made of fringe, straws, tablecloths.
But what is the coat?
That is parchment paper on a tablecloth lined with a microfiber towel.
I feel that, like, it's so beautiful. I thought it was complex in the bust in a way that really made me want to know more. Was anything silver when you started, or you sprayed it all?
Everything was sprayed.
I love the geometry of this dress. It looks like an architectural feat. And the effect that you created with the straws is extremely polished.
Thank you.
For me, I actually really didn't need the capelet. I found that it kind of took me out of this metallic world, and maybe if you would have just led with this, like, I would have scored it a bit higher. But yeah, I think it's a really successful dress.
Thank you.
Great execution, great idea. And I just love to see you in the top feeling confident.
I feel like I'm starting to come out of my shell and do something that's more about the little bit of extraness that I am.
It was extra in all the right ways.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
The next look did feel a little crafty and got one of our lowest scores.
The anticipation.
Chastity, tell us how you made your look and what you used.
I used bottle caps that I hammered out flat, coffee filters, knives, popcorn, and fork teeth.
For me, it was the construction of it that I could see coming off, and the paint at the bottom not being fully there, and then kind of seeing the green of the popcorn. That's where it sort of took me out of it. But from far away, I really understood it.
It's like a nice graduation of texture throughout, but it's just the execution falls short of like what I would hope for you.
Maybe the silhouette needed a little more polish, but frankly, I guess too much of a glue gun did you in.
I mean, I can't sew through bottle caps, so I had to use the glue gun. I'm sorry. Oh, no. I spent a lot of time on the top, and I forgot I had a whole skirt to finish, so.
You just ran out of time, like it happened. All right, thank you, Chastity. The next look had one of the lowest scores. Anna.
When you were in the bar, you mentioned when cocktail dress coming from. In that period, in China, we wear the Mandarin gown for the cocktail dress.
What are the materials?
This is the doilet, and on top of the gown is a plastic bag and the stickers from the exercise.
Graphic text is always really nice to think about using, but you really have to think about it. I don't know if it's exit or excite or what exiting has to do with thank you. It just kind of felt like all over the place. So I really think just being a bit more intentional about why you're choosing the words that you are if you do end up using words.
Out of all the designers, you were the only one that created a print. And I also lived with ordering a lot of takeout. So I'm very familiar with the plastic bags and the thank you.
What's the meaning behind the exit sign that's falling down her dress?
Okay, why I'm saying exit? Because always I end up the conversation, I say, oh, bye-bye. So it's like, okay, thank you, exit. You know, so in this dress, I really have had fun, you know?
I can tell. Overall, the construction of the dress was not the problem. To me, it was the design, and shockingly for you, it was the taste level.
Sorry.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Okay, here comes one of our favorite looks.
Yes.
Two straps is like perfection.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Chantal, talk to us about how you achieved the look.
Once that I start doing the straws, I see the textile work in the machines. I knew that there was the material that I wanted to use. And there's like a lot of cutouts. That way the straws can have movement.
These are not hot glued on. You sewed each one of these straws.
I've been sitting in the machine like 15 hours. The whole dress have no glue.
Is the corset boned?
We didn't have bones, but this is like stiff enough to hold it.
I think it's amazing. It looks like it could have been beaded by Lesage in France. The construction is insane. It's stunning.
Thank you so much.
What kind of person just picks straws? That is a person who clearly has no fear. Every element of this should have gone wrong, but it was sensational from top to bottom, including the hair, the shoes, the bag.
What can I say? I love a comeback story. I can't believe you almost went home, and then you turned around and made this. This is what this competition is about. This is why we're here, to find people like you who can do this. I'm really impressed. It's tasteful head to toe. I mean, thank you.
No, what impressed me so much about this look was the confidence in the vision. You took an idea and it feels so edited and so precise. And that is a mark of a really good designer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chantal. You can leave the runway. The next look was one of our least favorites of the night. Let's get it out here. Project, tell us about your look.
When I went to the bar, I saw the doilies. It reminded me of something that you will find in the island. We use a lot of old vintage lace. I didn't use the entire thing. I just cut the laces out and then really place them there, do the flowers at the bottom, and then as I come up, really stretch them to create the dentelle detail. I really wanted to give her a fit, and I really do love the dress.
Did you ombre the dress once it was already fully constructed?
Once I was done, I would step back. I realized it was gonna turn into a carnival float, so I just decided to ombre the bottom in the pink, but it did take a lot of time, so I did do this part at the end.
Risky. But I think there was a lightness to it and a happiness to it that I responded to. And I think there were some fit issues, but I think also you're working with the pleather underneath, which besides the doily is, I think, the issue.
I personally kind of like the direction that you were taking this look. The thoughtfulness that you had while applying the doilies onto the garment was nice. But I wish that the bottom of the dress was pegged even more. Can I see the back of it? I mean, I think you still could have pegged it even more and just put the slit higher so she could have had more mobility.
The fit at the waistline wasn't flattering on your model. If the dress was gonna be so straight on the bottom, then maybe showing more skin here would have felt like, okay, we're still flattering her body. So I'm curious if that was intentional or if that was a result of how challenging it was to use this fabric.
I'm from a very conservative country that we don't show up front if our backs are showing, we don't show our backs if our front's showing, so that's my design aesthetic.
I love what you did with the ombre, and I like the fact that you chose the doilies to mimic lace. Where I think you missed, I think she was drowning in so much doilies. The end result needed some more work.
Thank you, Project. Ariana, you can leave the run. Okay, let's bring out one of our highest scores. Let's bring the model out. Okay, Christina, how did you make this?
So this is all plastic sequence flowers I create with a lighter and plastic cups and plastic containers. And I use also aluminum containers, and I cut the leaf shapes, and I created peacock feathers inspired by Eileen's blouse last time.
That's where I was like, where have I seen them before? And you made the feather from aluminum as well.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm shook.
I know, I'm shook. And what's the base of the dress?
The mesh from the bar.
And how are the sequins applied with the glue
I
gun?
use a glue gun. The most edge part, I put the glue and I attach it to the base.
You can like obviously see all of the work that's gone into it. The metal pasties that are like somehow integrated within this dress, insane. Can we see the back? Also the noise, obsessed. Like I love the sound. It looks really, really expensive as well.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I love the way that you use this challenge, creating what would be a new sequin, a new feather. I think she looked great. I can feel the confidence of that design.
I think I love everything about this look. It feels like what's next. A truly fresh take on a cocktail dress. This would have been show-stopping had you blown your budget at Mood.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Christina. Jessica, you can leave
Thank
the
you
runway.
so much.
You all have given us quite a bit to talk about. You can leave the runway, and we will see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats to be saved.
Not staying behind my dress.
Yeah.
All right, let's discuss who the winner should be. Okay, should we start with Chantal?
I have never seen straws look sexier.
The execution and the fit on that look was, I think, some of the best that has ever been here.
Whether it was an unconventional material or something that you could find in a fabric store or from an Italian vendor, the construction was insane.
I think Chantal has emerged as a clear frontrunner in this competition.
I think we have to transition to Christina. She also delivered something very modern,
Yeah.
very creative.
Sequins, rosettes, flowers, feathers. She like made it all.
On anybody else, an aluminum-looking nipple cover would have been the statement, and it was an afterthought. It was so done and from such a feminine point of view.
I love the ombre effect. I love the silhouette. I love the transparency. There's so much to love about this look.
What about Aaron?
I thought he did a really good job. He used the materials really cleverly. Yes, we've seen it, but we really haven't seen it made out of straws and linings and stir sticks.
The more I kept looking at the skirt, I could never have told you that that was like a drink stir.
Yeah.
Dang, it really looked like a beautiful sequin skirt. Okay, I think we know who the winner is. Let's move on to who should go home. Should we start by talking about Chastity's? It was lovely and Baroque from the front, and it was green, hot glued popcorn from the back.
But it was ambitious, and there was some visual story there.
Yeah.
To have that creativity, to create a texture was kind of incredible.
Up close, I have to concede. It was not perfect, but I just love the way it moved down the runway. I love that flouncy A-line skirt.
I thought it was nice.
Just nice?
I thought it was nice.
At least Chastity's design flattered her model's gorgeous curves, which is more than I can say for my boy Project today. I liked the idea of using doilies to create lace, but ultimately the fit of that dress was like a paper bag.
I did think that he, at least from the waist up, made it look like lace, which I thought was nice. He cut up a whole leather couch.
Which made his look really stiff. That was part of the problem.
Let's talk about Anna.
I felt like she just kind of threw everything on there without a plan.
It was just too gimmicky. I didn't know what Anna was trying to say with this look.
I completely disagree. She was the only person on this runway that created a print. I think that she brought in her roots with the shape and the silhouette. I thought it was clever.
The length was nice and the little slit was nice, but it just felt convoluted. It was the worst for me.
When I'm looking at the three who are in the bottom, all three are pretty chaotic, I'm here to say.
You told them that they were perfect. It was only nuanced.
You said before we even started, it was fantastic.
But I did think it was fantastic.
Okay, but who do you want to send home? Because we have to.
Can I just say, I am living for this fashion family feud moment that we're having right now.
I'm actually like sweating in so many places right now. This is getting so heated.
It's very hard. Chantal, Erin, and Christina. You all created modern and innovative looks that, to be honest, we couldn't even tell were made from unconventional materials. Great job all around.
Chantal, congratulations. You are the winner of this challenge.
Your construction and the fact that we couldn't even tell they were straws really pushed you over the edge, so congratulations.
Chantal, te felicito de todo corazón. Sigue, por favor, con fuerza.
Gracias.
Erin and Christina, you are also in. You can all leave the runway. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, just the fact that I was out of this competition after putting like all my effort and my soul, and then having the chance to start all over and to show everybody and the judges my work, I feel so proud of myself that I did something great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Chastity, Project, and Anna. It's clear that none of you managed your time well, and it showed in your looks. It's gonna be a real heartbreaker tonight. All of you are tremendously talented.
Anna, your look was chaotic and the message was unclear. Project, your look was incomplete and your model was overwhelmed by doilies. Chastity, your execution fell short, and up close, the dress looked too crafty. Project, you are out. I'm so sorry.
Project, I want you to leave from designer to designer knowing you are incredibly talented. This may be a moment that is challenging, but I hope in this moment you will not let go of that and use it to fuel you forward, because we really cannot wait to see you shine.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for this experience. It's truly been an honor being here. I know I'm crying, but I'm actually going home with pride. And thank you for receiving my message and seeing it through my work.
Your journey does not end here. It's only up from here.
Thank you.
Chastity and Anna, you are both in. Thank you all. You can leave the runway.
To leave at this point definitely feel sad because I really was looking forward to make it top 4 and put on a show.
It's the end.
Yeah. I had a whole plan. I'm not gonna cry. I'm trying not to because I wanna walk out of here proud.
Gets harder. It just is what's happening, you know? Because you guys are all really good. You're a great designer, but you're also leaving here a great artist. You brought color to the workroom. I really enjoyed working with you. I think you're really inspiring and you're gonna do really amazing things. All right? Say goodbye. Send you the workroom to clean up your space.
Being on this platform to represent my country, usually these stories never get to be told or see people that look like me doing the stuff that I was doing here at Project Runway.
All bow to Prince Project.
Love you all, guys. I was very happy and pleased to kind of share my story with the people of Haiti, the young boys and girls out there. Don't let the misery is the reason why you stuck where you are. If you know how to make clothes out of bottle cap, master that craft. Push yourself to be better despite all. You can't be somebody. I came here, somebody. I'm coming out of this a greater someone.
Watch the Project Runway after show right now and on demand wherever you stream Project Runway. On the next Project Runway, the Real Client Challenge. These clients know exactly what they want, and boy, are they real. You will design the ultimate reunion show look for one of the Real Housewives.
Hi. I thought about you all night.
Most men do. Did someone bring my bag in?
Can somebody get Miss Shannon's bag?
My Spanx is in the bag.
Our reunion looks are supposed to be cocktail length.
She's such a diva. I cannot work with it.
Oh, God.
Well, what's happening?
Your guest judge, Andy Cohen.
This is so not you.
Was there a reason that you went with this color?
How do you feel?
I can sit down at the reunion and cuss a bitch out.
All right.